Hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode, and as you can see, we are still on the castle. So, yes, get ready for another episode in Helios, which is this world that we're in currently. Yeah. But I do have something to show you guys really quickly, and that is that most of this floor, the first layer of glass at the very least, is done. Ta-da! And you can see a couple of signs here, and that is because I have enlisted help in this multiplayer server. So, yes, I have enlisted help, and sometimes they may come and help me, and sometimes they may not. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll be right back with more progress. Alright, so we got a lot of the ceiling all kind of done. Now I am lowering the floor, and all the granite that you see here is pretty much just hiding the lavas. The lava pools. So yeah, because for me, granite is a useless block. It has uses. It's just very, very. I don't mind if it burns just a little bit. The other thing that I have been up to is we have dug out the entirety of the geode, and that is because the geode is going to act as a window. So the tower is going to be built around this geode, and I'm going to be working on that. Alrighty, so I have moved this section of chests. Section of chests was all of the deep slate, just regular deep slate, not the cobble deep slate. The cobble deep slate chests are all here, and if I have to move those, I'm going to probably cry. But this will allow me to get closer to finishing this section off. I'm going to get to digging it, and then I get to glass it up, and yeah, because this one is going to go all the way to bedrock. So this is the section that we are most excited for, and I've been racking my brain as to where I was going to put all that deep slate, and it all went into the tower. So yeah. But I had extra storage, so that worked out well for me. Let me get to digging. I'll be right back. Look at it! Look at it! Oh my gosh. We've got it all dug out. All dug out. So that I can start planning the castle. Which has been a long time coming. Now, I am gonna get rid of all the ores and everything like that, but whatever. I'm somebody who collects ores. I don't break them unless I absolutely need them, because then I can utilize those ores. And those ores are much harder to get than necessarily diamond blocks or lapis blocks. So, but the other thing that we have done is we have started looking at the spacing for the trees, which is excellent. I think. I don't know. And then we also put in the stem for our gemstone tree. So our amethyst tree over here has already gotten it all in. I didn't break any of the generators because, I didn't want to. And we're going to see how this tree ends up turning out. I might create another branch here. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like when it's all finished. I have no idea what any of this is going to look like. But let me go put in some floor plans for the castle, because right now all we have is a tower, and the tower needs a back piece to it. Slime cleanup! Gotta have the sound effects, guys. Gotta have the sound effects. These guys are everywhere. And I do mean that because this project has so many slime chunks. So many slime chunks. And like, yeah, it's not a problem, but it's a problem. And we got it all in place. All right. So, we got the floor plan for the castle. For those of you who want to know, it is about. It took about an hour and a half for me to figure out where every room kind of was. Especially since this is the main floor, it does just a bunch of the like basic rooms that most people would need. This is like your visiting rooms kind of thing. Anyway, we do have an entryway. It is over here. Ta-da! This is going to be our entryway. And that is mostly because of that cave that we found in the last episode. I really liked that. So we're going to try and incorporate it eventually. But we have all sorts of rooms and everything and all kinds of goodness. And one of the most important parts is that I have the walls in place. So if you're doing a build like this, I recommend you always figure out what your walls are, because one side of these walls is going to be the ballroom and the other side is going to be the bathroom. So you kind of want to make sure that you've got that in place as to knowing what wall is going to be what. And you can do singular walls if you want, but it just makes it a lot less colorful. And you are unable to do a couple of things with that. But as you can see, there's no really... So if there was a third wall here, I would be doing secret rooms or secret passageways, and there's no real third wall. This castle kind of just doesn't. It isn't big enough, which is crazy to say, but it's not big enough for me to put in secret hallways and everything like that. So, or secret corridors, or yeah, just secret stairways, anything like that. So. I don't know. That might come into play a little bit later. We do have a bunch of towers. I've also figured out the heights of each tower. So there's plenty of stairwells and everything like that. So, which is really, really important. And we have, of course, our all important water heater room. So this is going to be our water heater room. Which I know is a running joke, but I think I still think it's important. I was trying to figure out who lives here. I think it's like some sort of mage or something. I don't know. You guys can probably tell me who would live in an upside down castle. You can leave that in the comment section down below. You would think that because we have figured out the layout to the castle, that would be the really, really most difficult part. However, that is not the most difficult part. Not at all. No. The most difficult part is the furniture. Because this is a Rosy Gemini build, I must include furniture. So, yeah, some rooms will probably be scaled up and some rooms will be scaled down. And just a reminder that, like, there are certain things that can't go below things, that can go on top of things, that make life so much easier. Like carpet. Carpet cannot go underneath a fence block to create a table. Neither can a pressure plate. So I gotta go figure out all those mechanics and figure out what I can build and what I can't build for furniture. So we are here at my starter base, and there's a reason for this, because my storage system is going to allow me the accessibility to build whatever kind of furniture I want. It's got just about all the things that I need. It might not have everything I need, but it does have a huge portion of different kinds of blocks and everything. So I'll be able to put together a few things. Let me see what I can come up with. Alright, so after hours of ridiculous amounts of testing, I have determined exactly what colors are the most versatile for the wools, along with which wood type looks the best. The dark oak came in at the most versatile, with yellow being the color choice that just about worked with every type of the planks, the signposts. I also was able to determine the stairs, same kind of thing, with an Enderman here. Hi. But with the spruce wood actually coming in, I think at the most. It's either that or it was the blue. But yeah. So those two were the most, and that was crazy enough to see as well. Obviously the wood types were going to be the biggest draw, but I just saved all of you guys hours and hours of me shopping, basically, for the perfect colors with all of the right stuff. So, and the reason I needed to do such a thing was we needed bed choices and we needed chair choices. We also will need table choices, but that's going to be a little bit trickier. If you guys care, this is what my loot chest looks like. I know that some people really like to know what these things look like, so there you go. That's all my ores and everything like that I've broken and everything. um, but that's kind of gonna do it. That's kind of gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching and so much for the love and support on my videos. And stay rosy in the darkness.